Charizard Colby back with another live. Today, my friend called me. He said my dad sent me my childhood collection in the mail, and Colby, get over here and check it out. So here it is. Seems Yuki likes the box so far. We'll see if we like all the cards. We went through it at his house briefly, and we're able to get kind of a good idea of at least what's in this whole lot here. But I wanted to throw another live with you guys and have some fun with Yuki. He might fall asleep in that box. But yeah, I'm a little tired too, but we're going to take it nice and slow and just and the Cedra Misty. That's pretty sweet. Kind of like towards the hands. So let's get through all these pages and then we'll check out some first edition and other like random trainers. Here we have a Machamp that's pretty cooked, worse for wear. Definitely needs to be re-sleeved. And then a Charizard Reshiram combo. That's mine. We're just going to go ahead and re-sleeve it. And then we'll get into this box. I'll leave it for kind of the end. But yeah, the Pokemon Vintage 1995, 96, 98 Nintendo. Made in Korea. Let's take a look at the back. Also got some sweet stuff. If you check out one of my last lives a few ago, I had got a bunch of vintage Pokemon from a guy in a shoebox out of his closet that he didn't care about. And we were able to find one card that was actually super clean that had never been touched, and we sent it out, got graded, and came back a 10 when almost all the others were damaged. All these are kind of lightly played. He definitely shuffled through them. Some of them, most of them are pretty heavily played, have a crease and a scratch and a lot of whitening on them. So we're not going to be able to get max value for hardly any of them, but still personal collection is going to be really cool. There is some first edition, even shadowless in here. So let's sit down, just like Yuki, and we'll get to it. And feel free to chime in if you see any rarities or history or knowledge. I'll check the comments every once in a while, and we'll have a great little Pokemon night here. Keep the caffeine rolling. Beautiful. That'll be silly if he stays there the whole time. So guys, right off the bat, we got a fun one, like a Pikachu E3 card. It has a pencil mark through it. So go ahead and follow my lives. We have restoration that we're doing as well. I'm going to maybe try to get that out. Why not? And then if it has creases, we can also flatten it. And then we can polish holographic cards. Some of the micro swirls, we're actually able to polish them out with a wax. And I've done that and submitted to PSA, and they have came back, and we did not get rejected on those cards. So we'll see if there's any worth cleaning up and go from there. But this E3 will definitely be in another video. You can tell that E3 stamp, they just handed them out, I believe, at the E3 convention. There's many variants of this card. Pikachu in the forest, he has yellow cheeks as well as a red cheek variant, and I believe there's some of those coming up. So we'll set that aside. It's going to be kind of hard to organize. And inside the marble bag, we have a stack of what I thought were some of the nicer cards. Oh wow, everyone just jumped in. Welcome everybody. In here are some of the nicer ones, I believe. All of them are just out of sleeves and crazy. So my friend just got these sent to him by his dad in the mail. And this was his childhood collection. We're going to go through it and see if there's anything of super value, and we're going to sell a few things and see what we can do. Check out that Meowth. It actually says TM Nintendo 1999 on its little foot. But welcome in everybody. Go ahead and give me a subscribe. Look at all these cards we're about to go through. Real fun. And then this tin is chocked full. So we'll get to that at the end. This is all vintage stuff, guys. First edition Machamp, one of the more common ones. He's super cooked, but there's a few of those in here. So since everyone's in, we'll just go ahead with the binder stuff. Let's set all these aside. And if there's any Pokemon experts, I would appreciate you guys keeping an eye out for rarities and things I might be missing. Again, this is a fresh collection just sent to me. And I will pull up the comments. There we go. Cool. This is cool. Hi. What Alakazam do you got? Okay, there is an Alakazam in here, guys. You want to see? We'll start with that page once I find him. Alakazam. Everyone, go ahead and drop your favorite Pokemon in the comments if you can, and give it a like. That will get this going. Hey, check it out, bro. I found an Alakazam for you. How do you like that? And we got the vintage Japanese 1996 from one of the Gym Heroes series, and that's the Sabrina's Alakazam. How rad is that? And if you check the back, we got the vintage Pocket Monsters Japanese one, and then the American. Here's some other Bandai. I think this is a Bandai one. This is a smaller card. And check out that holo right there. Really cool, unique card. Taking it way back. Oh, nice. I have both of those in my PC. That's what's up. Yeah, I actually sent out a few. I sent out a few of these ones to get graded, and I'm not sure if I still have them. But yeah, I was collecting a row of Kazams too. We're going to take what is the best out of here and put some into PC, but I'm also trying to get $160 back out of this is what I paid my friend, and we figure that's about half of the value. And since there's quite a few cards that just a lot of them just don't break super high value, so yeah, we're going to see what we can get out of it, and if I make a bit more, I'll give some back to him. So that was kind of our agreed upon thing. The problem is most of these cards, I don't think any are gradable, so they're all going to be PC. Personal collection is what we call it, but that's totally fine. I got a rag here, we can clean up some of them, and then they're all going in new sleeves or one-time use sleeves. It's still going to be better than just sitting here like this. So how big's your collection, man? You got quite a few Alakazams. Is that like your one you really like, or what? There we go, Alakazam. And I'll go ahead and just get a little bit of this Nano Detailer spray wax on the rag. And we'll pull up the comments. I both those in my PC. Well, everyone, if you made it to this point on rewatching the live, welcome in. I'm sure you're going to want to skip to the end. We'll have a recap, so stick for that. But yeah, this will take just a little while here. I would also like to get into pricing some of these cards. I have sticky notes. We're going to put it on the back. See if we can get to that $160 value. See what's left over, and then continue the hobby. Guys, this hobby almost pays for itself if you're savvy. So you can easily go over the top, but it's not too bad. All right. Ooh, Spoonman has a swirl, guys. Alakazam right there. Go ahead and give it a like for that. Comment swirl if you like to hunt swirls, especially ones that he's looking at. I think it only could be sweeter if it was right in between the electric. Here we go. Yeah, see these are all old and crusty and really scratched up. So we're going to be doing away with all these old penny sleeves. And I'm giving them just a light wipe on the holo to help. And yeah, as you can see, most of them all have what I call poke mold. And if there's any real good cards, we'll work on restoring them more. That's part of our channel as well, is restoring more high-end cards. Typically, if they're over the $100 value mark, I'll go ahead and spend the time to get these little black dots out of it. But for now, yeah, they're pretty stubborn. We would actually have to We'd have to use a little bit of alcohol or get it a little wetter. And even using my fingernail like this is scratching it. But since the value of this card isn't too crazy, I'm not that worried. I like that Yuki just decides to hang out in the back there. So here we go. We got Alakazam in Japanese. We'll go ahead and top load them. Oh man. I got the wide ones and then now these ones are skinny. That's why I've never used those. All right. We don't have a ton of sleeves left. We'll save these ones for the good ones. Other than that, let's just go ahead and sleeve up everything that needs to be sleeved. Got a Haunta. Oops. Okay. There is some doubles on these cards. We might get lucky. Because we all know how kids are. Oh! It's a twofer. We got 2 Lapras. And that Lapras had a big bend to him. And guys, we're going to take the non-hollow out. Unfortunately, as kids, we like putting them all together, but we'll put a section of fossil over there. We're definitely going to sort by rarity and hollow. All right, Electrode. 2 out of 64. We got on the top here, it's a fossil. Sorry, jungle. Aw. Look at that Electro, just a base set one. And then we got the fossil. How cute is that? Oh yeah. So he still is a rare. We'll put him over here right above. And the base set's rare. We're going to have quite a few little piles going, but and there we go. So I don't have to turn my hand over there every time. Probably 100 times. And if I seen any real fire cards, guys, oh my goodness, we would definitely be gloved up and, like I said, do more of the restoration process. But there's some purple gas, some blue ones. All right, let's get out this muck fossil. We're going to keep an eye out for anything that we can restore or maybe send in, more or less probably just get looking cleaner to send into, for at least for somebody's personal collection. And then guys, everyone's fingers crossed. Check it out. We have multiple where there's some stacked like this, where we can't even tell what's on the backside. So let's hope we pull out something really rare like a Blastoise or a Charizard. There's always that rare factor here. Oh, and if we do, I would let my friend know, and we would definitely get him back. So these weren't even that rare. I'm just gonna go. If anyone sees something of, please put it in the comments. Some of these have different red dot errors, miscuts, different print runs to look out for. We were even seeing on one of the cards. Look at this Doug Trio, guys. I always like the modern Doug Trio, the one they put a bunch of wigs on Doug Trio. I think Doug Trio is a bunch of little dudes that like to dress up. Oh, look at, there's a swirl right there on the corner. I noticed it on the video. It's actually hard to see swirls in person. A pro tip is pull out your cell phone and get a bright light and check out the cards like this, and sure enough, you can spot an extra swirl card. Unfortunately, there is a pretty bad crease in the card. We'll give him a look up, and maybe I'll restore this one because I personally like to collect swirls. And he's looking at the swirl, which I think is kind of a +1. Let's see if there's double swirl somewhere else, maybe. Ooh, what's going on down there? Just butterfly. We do have that solid swirl down there. All right, let's pull out this like Bandai card. What one is this? Doki Matra. Doki. Oh, Pocket Monsters. It was all like really worn out kind of down there. I could hardly read it. So that's a pretty rare card, guys. This is from 1996, I believe. Number 21. We got Brock and Ash. Ketchum. Looking most flamboyant, if I do say so myself, but a very striking pose of them. Pocket Monsters Anime Collection. Cool, guys, we just got done with the first page. You can see what going through the old binders helps. Check out that clarity that wasn't there, and now these cards are going to be a lot more visible. So it's crazy how it takes 18 minutes to get through a page. Okay, Pokemon Revive 89102. You guys tell me if you see something that's rare that we shouldn't be going into the normal pile, but you know, when you're a kid, you think things are rarer than they are, so you put them in there. Again, this is my buddy's collection. I just got E-Carta Pokemon. E-Carta, I'm not sure. English. I don't speak very much Spanish. Look at this one. That's kind of cool. Solid Rage. Oh, it's from 2005. That's why. Solid Rage. Is that any good? Just gonna make a pile of trainers that aren't rare, and then look at that Pokemon Trader. That one's a rare, but again, most trainers aren't very expensive. Okay, and then Fossil. I'm gonna do trainer. Rare trainers and then normal trainers up there. All right, we got to process trainer energy removal. Guys, there's that hope that some of these double stacked are potentially a really rare card sitting back here. Okay, 2 Master Balls from 2005, 88/107. Pokeball. Hey guys, here's an original fossil Pokeball. In actually really good condition. Just one little nick on it. It's probably the best card. That's funny. You know, it's always the cards that aren't super expensive that end up being so clean. That's how it goes. Meteor Falls. This one's from 2005. Here we go, a Dark Machoke, non-hollow, a Magmar Fossil. We'll put him in our regular. And we also have to keep an eye out for Shadowless. We might be able to find a Shadowless card or two. Ooh, first edition. Okay, all the first edition non-hollows, I don't know if we're going to sleeve them all, but we'll put them aside. Oh my goodness, guys. Go ahead and tag your friends. Give the video a like. Check out this card right here. It was one that I was most excited for, actually. We have a first edition Shadowless Pikachu in the forest. The one with all the lore, the remakes. The one that had the red cheeks and the yellow cheeks. And then now we have the first edition with the Shadowless. This one's pretty OG, guys. If you could like the video for that fact alone, because I think the whole mission is really to keep this card in my collection, get rid of everything else to pay for this one. It would be kind of fun from this collection here to help pay itself back. But it's pretty cooked. We'll definitely have to restore this one on a video. So give it a favorite. We'll put this one in a press and see if we can't get some of these creases out and get this thing looking crispier. We're going to throw it in an Ultra Pro. That's it, guys. Look at that. Nice. All right, a first edition Kangaskhan. He did look this one up. It was around, I think, 25 bucks or so. Hey, that's a nice one. Kangaskhan, first edition, Jungle 5/64, and of course with the rarity. All right, Dark Gloom, but it's first edition. Tauros, Jungle, first edition. Dark Dragonair. Team Rocket. Oh, Jesus. That one's hard. Dark Dragonair. It's cool, but it's not a holo. And it's not first edition. So, kind of in the mid excitement level. The Dodu. Guys, isn't it missing a rarity symbol? I feel like we're missing a rarity symbol on that one. Anyway, it must just be base set. Alright, base standard. Okay, all the first edition, we're gonna go there. Dodrio. Anything that stands out? Oh. Okay, we got Fossil going up there. And we'll start a jungle set there. This is fun because they're double stacked. Fortunately not for condition, but Jigglypuff. Nice. Fossils. Or not fossils, sorry. Jungle. Misty's Seal. Abra. There's the next generation. I believe that is Neo Discovery. Dewdown. Base set. Oh, 2005. Put those ones there. Oh, there's a pile here, guys. Come on, let it be. Let it be a Charizard. Poliwag. Whopper from 2005. That would go in that pile. Jinx. I hate all those cards because I'm just not a big fan of them. It's like Jinx. Eradicate. Base set. Hey, that one's fun. Look, it's one of the clay figure cards, guys. Isn't he cute? Boom, another page done. Rattata, Starmie, base sets. Okay, 2005, base set. RS, Jungle. Charmeleon, base set 2. We'll put that right above there. Some cards from 2005. Marie. Charmanders. I'll go ahead and put the Charmanders and Charmeleons up there because I have a whole subgenre of them in my collection. Haunter and Snubbull. Bellsprout. Primate. All these are pretty much base set. Coughing on hollow base. Hitmonchan. Ooh, here's a big pile, guys. Wish me luck. Marowak. Fossil. All from 2005. All these cards are from Japan up to '05 cards. Magnemite, Shadowed. Hey, Grammar. All right, we got quite a few more pages here. Check out that dark Typhlosion up there. Nice. Oh! A Fossil Ditto is kind of cool because he is hollow. They also make a non-hollow version of that. Yuki, if you could not right now, that would be great. Dark Typhlosion from Neo Destiny. Neo Genesis. Pretty clean, other than there's some indentation on it. Quilava. He's from '05 and that one's from '96. It's so cute. Fossil. There we go. Heyo, Fossil Aerodactyl. Always liked that card. Not worth a lot though, but it's so cool. Cubone. Oh, nice. Electrode. Yo, that Deoxys is kind of cool. Look at that. Okay, I got all of them out. Persian. I know we all like the cats. Autodash. Gloom. His mouth. Look at him. And a meow. Hey, check it out. It's Meowth. He's almost 1-to-1 scale. It's kind of cute, huh? Welcome in, welcome in. Yo, someone look up this Deoxys card. That's pretty cool. Is that one worth anything? Okay, now I click play chat. Vileplume. Okay, next page. Oh, there's an Ivysaur. We didn't think we've seen many of them, but there's one. Vilmos. Farfetch'd and Pupitar. Pupitar. Farfetch'd. So we're organizing by year and what they are. Oh, that one's cute. Look at that. Apom. 2005. Weedle, base set. Spiro. Jungle. Metapod, big set. Metapod. Meta what? Just go ahead and get all these out. Boom. 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 Oh, there's 3. Oh, the same. Who? Gligar. Tang. Rhyhorn. All right. Fat stacks of energy. Who remembers doing that as a kid? Jeez Louise, they're so fat I gotta put a fingernail through them. We got stacks of energy, singing fun songs on the last stream. Where's what's his name when you need him? Jason. I want to be the very best. Okay, energies. Energy. All right, we confirmed. Confirmed. Those are all energy. So we looked up the super energy removal. It's worth like $4 or $5. Trainer potions. Tell me if I'm missing anything, guys, in these trainers. I'm not too well educated on the trainers, except I know most aren't a ton. What about computer search? Is that one worth anything? It's got a rarity. It's got a rarity star. Energy retrieval. Normal rarity. Trainer Pokemon Center. It says life source in the corner. Just a normal energy removal. Bill. And we got Bill again. And Professor Cosmo's Discovery from 2005 trainer. Boom, another page down, guys. We got a few more to go. Go ahead and like the stream. Here we go, Poliwag. Poliwag base set. Oh, a Dark Dragonite, but he is non-hollow. Still pretty rad find here. I don't think I remember seeing that one in the initial go through. So we'll go ahead and give that a savage decent score. Look at this. We got a hollow Poliwrath from Unseen Forces. That's pretty interesting too. I didn't see that was hollow. Look at that hollow on the Poliwrath. Let's go ahead and put him in a little sleeve here, and then I'll give him a better look. See if there's any type of swirling on these 2005s. I'm not sure if they ever came out like that or not. There you can see the Unseen Forces 2005 11/115 Poliwrath. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, Dartini base set. He goes over there. Poliwhirl. This one looks like it spent some time in the sun, although some of these cards do have a bit of that fading from that era where they're pretty light on the corner. Nice, a Dragonair. Dragonair base set and the Poliwhirl. Hey! We got a War Turtle, and we got a Squirtle. Base set War Turtle. Running out of sleeves, so we'll put them aside. I'll put them up there because I like to collect those. Boom. All right, Pidgeot. Legendary bird. Legendary bird. Nidoran. Let's see what a Pidgeot non-hollow is. I kind of want to keep him. It might be worth it. Nidoran and the Pidgeotto. Space. Pidgeotto and Nidoran. Space. Electrike. Manectric. And a dark war turtle. And I kind of want to keep all those war turtles in him. Go ahead and go up there. Some rocket. Ooh. Check out that page. Nice. I am collecting the Neo Genesis slowly, so I'll put him aside. I think I need him. There we go. We got a Pidgeot. Pidgey. Pikachu. WB promos, double sleeved. Can't sleeve everything. Oh, no sleeves for everything though. Let's see if these ones do the trick too. Well, I see it hanging out. Check it out, the Mewtwo Black Star promo. Before we get too much further too, we'll take out the Charizard. No way, what is this? Oh, dude, this one's got the world champions on the back. I didn't even see that before. Guys, were they all like that? Can someone tell me if they all said World Championship 2019 on the back for the tag team Reshiram and Charizard combo? I'm checking the chat now. Your favorite Pokemon? Well, if you can guess what it would be, if you read my name, it's got a good hint in it. Charizard Colby. I do really like Lugia is probably my favorite though, to be honest. I like Lugia a lot. what's everyone else's? You just hit 10 subscribers. Yo, I just hit. Yo, Jay, that's awesome, man. Uh, yeah, I'm at. I don't know, not that many. Like 200, I think. But I'm super humble for how many I got. I really like it, and I'm proud of you, man. Just keep. If you keep going, you're gonna get there, brother. And you know, like right now, I'm gonna try to give you a follow too. Let me see. Like just talking like that, man. You're gonna get there. Jay Searing, I'm gonna check you out after this live. I can't click on you right now, but I'll try to give you a live back, brother. So yeah, check it out. We got the Pocket Monsters original back. I've always loved that back. What's your guys' favorite? English or Japanese? The Japanese, look at the hollow that in that, like it's almost rainbow around each little piece, and then here's the English. It's just like a flat and then a border in the back. I think Japanese definitely takes it, although honestly I think most people like the English more, obviously because the price is up there a bit more too. Anyway, did you guys have Pokemon when you were kids? Did you play the game, collect the cards, and like what era? What was your favorite Pokemon? All things I like to kind of hear from you guys about. Let's check out, we got Misty's Seadra looking at a swirl. Pretty neat. Decent shape. That's pretty beat. All these are pretty beat up. That's okay. Seadra. Looking right at a swirl, it's pretty nice. Guess we'll take the Japanese out. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Look at these ones. They all have swirls. Swirl. Does he have a swirl? Okay, I don't think he does. Doug Trio and her do that as well. Let's see. I don't even think there's swirl possible in this one. Can we see a swirl? I think there might be a swirl down there. That's too hard to tell. Okay, Flareon. Flareon Jungle. Violet Plume. Ooh, there's a bit of Chansey stacked up. Another page down. Scyther. Dang, he's beat. Scyther went through a battle. So, fun lore on Scyther. He used to be one of the darker Pokemon that actually used to hunt humans. Yo, I just, I see that. I don't know why I pulled up the chat again. Oh, what you doing? Hey, brother, welcome in. Well, my name is Charizard Colby, and I just purchased a childhood collection from one of my good friends, and essentially, I gave him about half the value of these cards so that I can do all this kind of work and then maybe go sell some, do live videos, and continue my hobby and potentially keep a card or two after my efforts of sorting and selling all of this. So that's what we're up to, just looking up the vintage. Looking up these Chanseys, guys. Woo! Quite a bit of damage on some of them, but they're just cool cards. It's definitely nostalgic. But I hope you're having a good night, and if you ever played with Pokemon as a kid, or any memories, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'd love to hear your best Pokemon memory. We're kind of sorting all the hollows right here. We'll shuffle through those in a little bit, but we're doing pretty good. We got pretty good progress. And the Charizard Reshiram combo that we had was in this red sleeve. I pulled it out and discovered a pretty cool back on it. Now we're down to just a few more sleeves. Let's pick the winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Check it out, guys. I was pretty stoked on this card. Just being really careful because it has a reverse hollow effect, but come on, dude. Isn't this is a gorgeous card. This next to the Celebrations one with the chrome all around the outside would absolutely be an insane combo. I actually love this card so much right now that I'm going to put it in a top loader. I'm going to put it in one of these little top loaders. Thank you everybody that's been... Oh, so a good tip, guys, is drop it to the very bottom of the top loader, then open it up, give it a little prise on the corner, and then go in pretty slow so you don't bend the bottom of that card. You try not to crease. Once it's about at the top, you just completely let go, and I found that just light taps down is completely okay. Wow, that blue at the bottom, or that orange is absolutely insane. How cute of a card. I really like that one, and he's decently clean actually. Japanese did a good job. Say this is the #1 find of the night, the first edition Shadowless Pikachu. But we have his little pre-evolution there, Pichu, as well. And no one's told me in the comments yet if this Reshiram Charizard, all of them, if they have a World Championship 2019 back. I pulled that out of this, and I never knew. And I was actually honestly a little surprised to see that back on there. And we also got the Pikachu E3 card. We're going to have to restore him. Someone took a pencil across. But we'll go... I got to stay forward progress here. We'll get more into the highlight reels here at the end of the video. Now here's some more cards that I never personally remember seeing out in the wild, if we want to call it that. I've had people hear me call it seeing cards in the wild, and they laugh. And sometimes there's cards in the hobby that you just can't physically achieve that are multiple thousands of dollars of cards. And I tell people, you know, instead of being bitter, at least you got to see it. You got to see it in the wild. Pretend it's like a wild animal. You know, you don't get to take it home. It's a little too exotic. It's kind of like an animal with a permit. You know, that's how you got to view these Pokemon. But a Zapdos Black Star promo. Go ahead and chime in if you guys remember seeing these from your childhood. But about a $10 card. Black Star promos are definitely pretty sweet. We got quite a few other ones. We're building up the WB promos over there, and here is a Black Star promo with the Mewtwo. Stick around because we're going, I think, complete an entire Kids WB Presents set. I've seen quite a few throughout here, and we got the Pikachu, this one, and then there's other Black Star promos as well, so pretty rad. But yeah, I don't remember seeing this card, and I know that some people just collect Black Star promos, which is pretty unique. But we're running out of sleeves right now because I did not plan for this many flipping cards. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do. We're going to get into some of the second-hand ones. I would normally never do this, but, you know, we're going through an old collection of hundreds of cards. I don't want to lose money. I'm trying just to get enough back to maybe keep a card or two. I think that's always a fun goal in collecting. It can almost pay for itself if you're clever, kind of like like I'm showing you guys right here. So when people say they can't get into Pokemon or it costs too much or this or that, I mean, here's a good way. I negotiated with my buddy on this full set here, and it will probably pay for itself, but it will take some time. And I'm just the guy for the risk. Look at those. Those are weird. They have like texture on them. Anyway, I'll check the comments, guys. I'm trying to stick around by it, kind of. All right, no laughing, you professionals. These are all old cards I previously went through. Some of them aren't too bad. Again, if this collection was a higher value, I would be using all new stuff here. Woohoo! Okay, so at least we got some. We can at least protect up the like $10 cards. You know, I feel bad just all these cards sitting in here raw dog. I would say the worst raw dog case of cards I've ever seen was over at this lady's house, and I was evaluating her kids' cards, and I looked over on a shelf and I seen a bunch of cards stacked up, a pile about triple that, and on the corner of my eye I seen that super shiny the Celebrations border, the really shiny one, the chromed out one, the vintage, and I was like, what is that? And she brought it over, and it ended up being like a $200 card just sitting in a stack with some other cards. Then I've also seen, we're going to get around to this box right here, guys, but I've also seen a shoebox of cards before where a guy didn't care about all the Japanese in it because he was just collecting modern. I went through that whole entire shoebox. I found one card in there that was perfect. I sent it in, got a PSA 10, and it had been in a shoebox with all the other ones looking pretty bleak. Somehow that trainer didn't get touched, and it was absolutely immaculate. So cool story. You can find it. Oh, it says 5% battery. There we go. Sorry guys, my phone unplugged itself. Back in live chat. Can I tell you a card that I got? Definitely, man. I would love to hear it. Yeah, what's your favorite? What's your banger? Again, it's sometimes not always about the money, but as you progress into the hobby and you start making money on some of the stuff, I mean, let's be honest, the allure is there. Okay, bear with me. I got EX Flurry on EV with 2 EV evolutions, and it's 3 hearts on the side. Oh, nice. A Flareon. Dude, that's really cool. EX Flareon, nice. Yeah, there's some modern cards. I think I have a few EX. Yeah, like the Lapras EX. I had the e-reader series cards for a little while. They're absolutely gorgeous. Okay, the Zapdos. Dun, 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 dun. Black Star promos and the WB promos are going there. We're going to continue up the process. Sorry for the slight delay. I don't want to take forever, but we're going to get there. Fossil, Rhyhorn. You can almost see the difference in the printing colors sometimes when they come out like that. This one's darker. That one's lighter. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, checking the live stream. Thanks for chatting. Let's see what you got. Apparently, it's like $4,000 if it's a PSA 10. Yeah, you know those ones are really hard because of the colors around the board, the textures and stuff. Hey guys, all right, we got the Electabuzz WB, so that's another one that we needed. Honestly, its sleeve's good enough. It's going to go over here. Yeah, 10s are hard. It's almost impossible. Like one little nick, one little offset can throw it all off. Damn, we're really out of we're out of sleeves. Kind of kills me to put them in a dirty sleeve, but there it goes. Snorlax. The Snorlax 2. Where do we got number 2? Number two up there. Hitmonchan. Vaporeon. I know everyone likes Vaporeon and Evolutions. You know, my best one I had was for a little while I had the the Moonbreon was my favorite card actually. I think it's a $2,500 card now. I sold it for $1,200. I should have never. Brock's Ninetales, Gyarados, Vaporeon. We got double Vapors. Nice. It's always fun to find a double. Brock's Ninetales and the Gyarados. All right, guys, one more page. And we got Japanese Mature. Oh, first edition Machamp. Here's another first edition that was in an old. Oh man, I have to bend it myself. There we go. These old cases don't do it good. It's a little bit firmer to hopefully straighten them out. There we go. Team Rocket. such a younger kid thing to do. We would put them back to back. Onyx. Oh, swirl right there in the middle of the unknown. All right, guys, once we get into here, there's some real good ones. And then we'll get into the can right there. The 10, shall we say. Dark Pokemon. Yo, we gotta catch them all. Get us right, Pokemon. And we go to this one. It's called Jack. Live. That's right, go in. Do the hand drive. Cool. Now we'll do these little piles and then we'll get into some more heat that's actually up in here that I know about. And then, yeah, just keep rocking. Trainer. Energies. Japanese double energy, that's kind of cool. Japanese fossil. Trainers, Machamp, base. Oh, Autodash, I just folded him. Sorry, Autodash. Diglett. Take it, take it. Erica's. That one's cool. Magikarp. Team Rocket. Awesome. Wow, guys, we're doing good. This is one of the longer lives, but we will get it sorted. I've got faith. I think that we will. Ponitas, they're all going in base. Oh, that's where I got messed up. There we go. Okay, now number 2. Hey, another Black Star promo. Who remembers that one? Mew. False. Please. Crabby. Dark Jolteon. All right, next set. Oh, be right back, guys. There were some good ones in there. All right, the Pikachu. A Pikachu.
Big moves, even bigger protection. Huggies Little Movers with double grip strips.
This is MacBook Neo. An amazing all-new Mac at a surprising price.
These are all shadowless right
To
here.
make it, we reimagined how to build a laptop from the ground up. And we used the most
Articuno
recycled
Black Star
material in the
promo.
Apple product.
Pretty cool.
We started with aluminum because it's light, durable, it just feels really great in your hands. MacBook Neo has a stunning 13-inch liquid retina display for vivid images and sharp.
There we go. We got Articuno, Fossil, and the Black Star promo. Shadowless War Turtle. I really like that one, Imposter Oak's Revenge with Gengar in the back. The Southern Islands cards. More Black Star promos. Wow. All right, that's a pretty good overview. Check it out, guys. These two cards connect to each other. These Southern Island cards are pretty rad. I got picked already, but there's still some decent cards. Alright, just seeing if I can get a few more of these first editions protected up. Then we will move on to that bin back there. And then decide what to do with all of the cards in general. So many. Okay. Jeez. Ben, I'm just pulling them off the table. There's that one I really liked. Imposter Oak. With the Gengar in the background. Alright, these are all first edition. Oh. First edition, Shellless. Team Rocket. Then it came with this cute little pouch with Hitmonlee 106.
today on behalf of Ursa. Calafia cold brew, delightfully bold.
What's new with Google Ads? Google AI powers campaigns that work for you.
Sabrina's. Gotta tap, tap, tap. Whew, a few more chunks, y'all. Gambler, that's what I am. I'm a gambler.
say thank you later.
Upgrade your pet's plate today.
A little organic almond milk, delightfully simple, like a piece of modern art. So simple, yet so profound. Oh, that's good. Califia organic almond milk, with just almonds, water, and salt.
Probably keep them up there. I have a full shower set of those basic guys. Alright, back on the mission. Sidetracked in the mind. Good try. Uninstall. Doubling. Yeah, like Canal Joseph on his live streams. Is this one rare? Is this one rare? Is this one worth money? What do you guys think it's all worth? I'd be interested to hear your comments. We'll go over it here in a moment. A lot of common. These are all common up here. These are just the rares down at the very bottom. We'll give an overview. Oh, I like this music. Seadra, Golbat, Weeping Bell, Slowbro, Brock's Onyx, War Turtle, Cyndaquil, Onyx, Kabuto, Ekans, Psylocke, Vulpix, Rhyhorn, So. Oops. Got a little excited there. EV rocket. Ta-da.
What's new with Google Ads? Google AI powers campaigns that work for you. Your ads
Better
multiply.
free.
Better results? Simplified. Put Google AI to work.
Yeah. All right. And that does it for the 10. Oh, wow. 147 on the live, guys. So here we have from, I guess we'll start from energy. Top right corner. Got energy, bunch of Pikachus, bunch of base set 2, Charmander and Charmeleons, Wartortle and Squirtles, one Bulbasaur, Dark Wartortle, Dark Jolteon. In fact, these rocket guys can come on down. Jolteon can go in there. Wartortle will stay up there. Here we have base set that are rare, but non-hollow. Fossil, including the Kabutops. How much is that worth? We got 2 of them. The Kabutops King's gonna want its hands on those. Base set 2, or actually just all trainers that are non-rare. Then we have all the base set. Which I need an expert to go through and see, but pretty sure there's nothing too crazy. Here we have the jungle base set. Here's the Gym Heroes, one of my favorites. Some other Neo and Japanese 2005 cards. Team Rocket. And just all the other Japanese random cards. Rare trainers. Pikachu E3. He'll go up there with all the other little Pikis. Here's other non-rare, or rare non-hollow. That's what I was trying to say. First edition Shadowless. The Reshiram Charizard I already had. The Islands cards that connect up. Look at that, they complete one card. The Pichu. The WB promos. Black Star promos. Oh, one extra pile we missed, but I'll go through that. And we have the Japanese other hollows. So here's all the hollows right here we got out of everything. Says that dark Dragonite was non-hollow. Still a good card. Here's Shadowless, Charmander and War Turtle Shadowless. And then at the end, we have a bunch of first edition. All right, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like. Charizard will be signing out. These are the cards we'll probably go sell. And then these will get bulked up into probably 1 or 2 different lots, and I'll sell those and see if I can't keep any of these cards over here is the main goal. I really just like these 2, the Pichu and the Pikachu. Let's look at that combo. What do you guys think? What would you have kept out of all of these? Paid 160 bucks for them all. I think it's about double that. I think we could get close to 300. But with keeping some of these off, like these 2, I'll see what I can get out of the rest until we get up to that figure and then keep the rest. I do really like the island cards as well because they go together. Dude, my grandpa passed and I have been asking tons of, oh, let me see, hold on, sorry, it went away. Tons of YouTubers for hugs and I'm hoping for one. Dude, I got you, homie. Yeah. Hey, man, you know, these are the legendary birds, as you can see. And, they're protectors. They got their wings out, man. And, sometimes good omens come in form of birds, you know, the loved ones and past ones. But, you know, may the legendary birds spread their wings and look after you, man. I'm sure you learned a lot. And yeah, my aunt passed away recently, and great-grandmother passed away. And one thing my great-grandmother said, she grew up in the Depression times, man, and she was a single mother, and she said there was times she wasn't very sure, but she always, and then in her book, before she passed away, she talked about guardian angels, and they're out there. So I'm here to inspire everybody. I hope everyone takes care. But yeah, a bit of a sad story, but she was 102, I believe it was. She lived a really good life, everybody, and it's kind of part of the evolution of life. You got to go through the cycles, and just be kind to the next generation, man. I think everyone's forgetting who they are a little bit, and being too stuck up. But this is something that I've always been passionate about, and it brings me back to my childhood. It's pretty rad. So if you like Pokemon, go ahead and catch them all. Charizard Colby is out.